to my YouTube channel ViewMaths. Today we are going to learn trapezoidal rule under numerical integration. I have already made a video on application of integration for calculating area under the curve. The link of the video is given in the description box. If you are new to our channel, do subscribe our channel and click on the bell icon to get all notifications of all my latest videos. So let's start. There are three important methods under numerical integration: trapezoidal rule, Simpson's 1/3 rule and Simpson's 3/8 rule. I have made the videos on all the three methods under numerical integration part 1, part 2 and part 3. The links of the other two videos are given in the description box. Let us start trapezoidal rule. Consider a function y is equal to fx. Any function y is equal to fx, and we are considering few points like a0, x0, y0, a1, x1, y1, a2, x2, y2 and so on up to an, xn, yn. You can see that this is the graph of the function y is equal to fx, and the point a0, x0, y0, a1, x1, y1, a2, x2, y2 and so on up to an, xn, yn are taken on the curve. Now let us focus on the graph, and we can see that we have to find out the area under this curve, this entire area right from x0 is equal to a to xn is equal to b. So between a to b the entire area is to be calculated. How we calculate? Under trapezoidal rule, the numerical integration, what we do, we divide the entire area into certain strips. So here the points come into the picture. When this is x0, y0, what do you mean by this coordinate x0, y0? It means that the distance from origin to this point is x0 and this vertical ordinate is y0. Okay. Similarly, this distance is x1 and this is y1 and so on. Let us focus on the first strip. You can see that the strip is in the shape of a trapezium. You see this. These two parallel sides and this is perpendicular distance. This is called as a trapezium. Okay. So these are the certain trapeziums. If you add all the areas of all strips, then you can get the entire area covered by this curve under x-axis. Okay. How do we calculate this? What is the area of this trapezium? Half, what is the formula for the area of a trapezium? Half into sum of the parallel sides into the distance between the parallel sides. That is called as the height. What is the height here? The height is x1 minus x0. The total distance is x1 minus x0. And this height is common because the width of the strip is kept same throughout. So x2 minus x1 is also h, x3 minus x2 is also h and so on. So this is what given here. H is equal to x1 minus x0, x2 minus x1 and so on. The width of the strip becomes h. Let us find the area of the first strip. Half into y0 plus y1 into h. That you can see. Similarly, the area from a1 to a2 is half y1 plus y0 y2 into h, and we can find out the area of all the strips this way, and while adding we can get the formula for the trapezoidal rule, that is integral a to b fx dx is equal to h by 2 y0 plus yn plus 2 times y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4 up to yn minus 1. This is called as the formula for trapezoidal rule. Here one important point is to be taken care of, which is the number of intervals. How do you find the number of intervals? Putting this gap, counting this gap, actually putting the pen between the two x. This is one interval, this is second interval, third interval, like this. The intervals may be even or odd. It may be 3, it may be 5, it may be 6, it may be 8. Even or odd, we can apply the trapezoidal rule, while the case is not same in the other two methods. Okay. So this is important point here. The number of intervals may be even or odd. And how do you calculate the value of h? The value of h is given by b minus a upon n. What is b? The upper limit. And what is a? You can see in the picture, the b is the upper limit and a is the lower limit. Okay. And what is n? The total number of interval. So b minus a divided by n, that gives you the h. So we have to find h. What is the easy way to remember? The easy way to remember this formula is, what is y naught? The first ordinate. This is first ordinate in the picture. What is yn? This last ordinate. And rest remaining ordinate. So what you can say? First plus last plus 2 times remaining ordinate. Or we can make a formula as h by 2 into f plus L plus 2 times R. Now you can see that the easy way to remember is integral a to b fx dx is h by 2 f plus L plus 2 times R. First ordinate, last ordinate, remaining ordinates. Now coming over the problems on the trapezoidal rule, there are mainly two types of problems. The first type where the computation table is already given in the problem. And the second type where the computation table is not given, but we have to prepare the table first before evaluating the integral. It is clearly written. So in the first type, computation table is already given, and the second type, computation table is to be made first and then evaluation is to be done. Okay. Uses, coming over the uses of integration. This method. What is the use of this trapezoidal rule? The trapezoidal rule is used to find the area of irregular curves. Basically the area under the irregular curve. For example, the cross-section area of a river. Now the depth of the river at the different places will be different. So the curve is not well-defined curve. It is an irregular curve. We don't know what kind of curve it is. So the area under irregular curve, we can distribute the complete area into the strips and we can find it. This way it helps. The second point is, the method is used to evaluate complicated functions under integration which does not have well-defined algorithms. What does it mean? There are some typical functions which are not able to integrate. So in that case, we find its numerical solution which is approximately equal to the exact value. The numerical methods never give you the exact value. They give you an approximate value of the integration. The third is, it is mainly used in research work. When we do a research work, there are huge number of variables comes. So under this variable, a different type of a complicated function is created. So which is not able to, we are not able to integrate such functions under well-defined methods. So that way we use all these methods, numerical methods. Let us start with the example of the type 1. It is the same example which I have just discussed. A river is 90 meters wide. The depth d meters from one bank is given by the following table. Find the approximate area of the cross section of the river. The table which is given here is called as the computation table, where the area and depth is given here. Let us focus on this problem now. I made a figure to illustrate. Figure is not required here, but figure is just made to illustrate the problem. Now this is the cross section of a river. Okay, so different depth, you can find out a different type of curve. Now this is not a well-defined curve, so we can use the numerical methods to calculate the cross section area. How do we distribute into different strips and we calculate area of all the strips and add it by using trapezoidal rule. Okay, so now focus on this. I have already written this computation table again here. You can see that this is starting value is 0 and end value is 90. Okay, so A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 90. Number of intervals. How do you count the intervals? Just keep the pen between the two values. This is one interval. Second, third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Total 9 intervals, so n is equal to 9. Let us find out the value of h by putting the values of b, a and n. b is 90, a is 0, n is 9. So 90 divided by 9 is equal to 10. So h is equal to 10. But we can directly find out h is equal to 10 also. You can see what is the difference between the interval. 10 minus 0, 10. 20 minus 10, 10. So this is called as the width of the interval, which is h. So h can directly be calculated. Now coming over the main solution, you can see that this computation table where the depth are given here, let us mark y0 to y9. So this is y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, y7, y8 and y9 are marked. Okay. Now let us customize the trapezoidal rule according to our problem. So let us customize the trapezoidal rule according to our problem. So what is the trapezoidal rule? H by 2, first ordinate plus last ordinate. What is the first ordinate? y0. What is the last ordinate? y9. So y0 plus y9 plus 2 times sum of remaining ordinates. So except y0 and y9, rest y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4 plus y5 plus y6 plus y7 plus y8. So this way we have customized the trapezoidal rule according to the problem given. Now we will substitute the values here. What is y0? You can see y0 is equal to 0, y1 is equal to 4, y2 is equal to 7. All these values are substituted here and calculate. So final answer has come 725 meter square. Hence approximate area of cross section of the river using trapezoidal rule is 725 square meter. This is the way we have to apply the trapezoidal rule when computation table is given. Now example on the second type, when the computation table is not given in the problem. Okay, see this example. Evaluate by computing integral 0 to 1 dx upon 1 plus x square using trapezoidal rule and find the value of pi. The solution. Focus on the solution. Now here what is the function? Dx is the variable. So 1 upon 1 plus x square. So let us consider function fx is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. What is the value of a? Lower limit 0. B upper limit 1. And what will be the number of intervals here? 0 and 1. This is what we have to decide. We have to keep minimum 5 intervals. 5, 6, 7, 8 that can be taken. But here we can easily divide the 0 to 1 interval into 5 parts. Because 5 is an odd number. You can divide into 6 also even, because there is no such condition in trapezoidal rule. The number of intervals may be even or odd. So this is our wish, but not less than 5 at least. So let us divide the interval into 5. So h is equal to b minus a upon n. So put the values of b and a. B is equal to 1, a is equal to 0, n is equal to 5 and calculate. So h comes as 0.2. Now you can find out the difference, the spacing between the two ordinates will be 0.2. Now we are constructing the computation table. See how we calculate it. We made a table for x and fx. Okay. What is fx? You know, 1 upon 1 plus x square. It is given here. So 0.2. What will be the first value? First value is 0, because first value, the total integration is 0 to 1. So 0 is the first value, 1 is the last value. Now spacing is 0.2. So next value will be 0.2, then plus 0.2, 0.4, 0.4 plus 0.2, 0.6, 0.6 plus 0.2, 0.8 and 0.8 plus 0.2, 1. Okay. Let us substitute x is equal to 0.2 here. So 1 upon 1 plus 0.2 square, and that comes 0.9615. So substituting the value of x in the function, we are getting f of 0.2. This is f of 0.2. Okay. When you are putting 0 here, you can see that this part becomes 0. So 1 upon 1 is 1. So the y0 is equal to 1. Similarly, you can put x is equal to 0.4 here. So 1 upon 1 plus 0.4 square, and that comes to be 0.8620. Putting 0.6, we are getting this. Similarly, we are calculating 0.8, and when you substitute 1, so 1 upon 1 plus 1, that is 1 by 2 points 0.5. Then we demark the values y0, y1, y2, y3, y4 and y5. Okay. Then customize trapezoidal rule h by 2. First plus last. What is the first? y0, and what is the last? y5. Plus 2 times remaining ordinates. What are the remaining ordinates? y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4. Okay. So the trapezoidal rule is customized. Now we have to substitute the values. What is the value of h? 0.2. That is substituted here. y0 to y5. All the values are given in the table. Same values are substituted here. And we have calculated. And the answer has come as 0.78388. Okay. Now integration is solved. But there is one more part. And calculate the value of pi. How to calculate the value of pi? Now you can see it here. Integral 0 to 1. Let us calculate this integral as a normal integration problem. Dx upon 1 plus x square. This is tan inverse x. What is the limit? 0 to 1. Put upper limit here, tan inverse 1, minus put the lower limit, tan inverse 0. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4, tan inverse 0 is 0. So final answer is pi by 4. So if you integrate, you get the value pi by 4. So let us substitute this value here. This is LHS. So pi by 4 is equal to 0.78388, that you can see. So cross multiplication. So pi is equal to this multiplied by 4, and this comes as 3.1355. It is approximately equal to 3.14, that you can say the value of pi. So this way we have to solve the problems where the computation table is not given. We have to construct a computation table and to find out. Hope it is clear to you. Dear students, trapezoidal rule is explained with the help of examples. I hope you would have understood the concept and the method very well. If so, do share and like the videos. Thanks for watching. Stay connected.